everybody, welcome to another episode of Art Ventures at Home, brought to you by the studio at Gallery North. I am Mrs. Grass with your daily dose of art. Today is Cardboard Tube Day. We are going to make some unique works of art using cardboard tubes. Before we get started, I want to remind you that you can share what you've been creating at home on our Facebook page called Gallery North or on Instagram at Gallery North LI. And if you're enjoying these lessons at home and you'd like to support Gallery North, you can do that on our website, gallerynorth.org. And we'll continue to bring these awesome at-home lessons to you every day. So here is what you're going to need for today's lesson. You are going to need cardboard tubes. We use these all the time at the studio whenever we finish a really large roll of paper or paper towels. We don't throw that stuff out. We like to keep the cardboard tubes because they're great for building a structure if you're doing paper mache, or cutting them up for cardboard build, or doing what we're going to do today, and that is stamping with cardboard tubes. So whatever kind of cardboard tubes you have at home, you're going to want ones that you can cut easily with scissors. So I prefer for this lesson a toilet paper roll or a paper towel roll. Stuff like this we use when we're making marble runs for our makers classes and when we're thinking about engineering. So we love these for structural stuff. And then you're going to need some glue today or tape. You could even use a stapler today. If you don't have glue or tape, you can get a stapler out. And if you're allowed or you have an adult to help you, you can even use hot glue. So those are going to be to stick your cardboard pieces together. And then if you're going to make the stamps, you're going to need some paint today. And you're going to need something to put that paint in and to kind of smear it around and make it really large so that you can stamp your cardboard stamps into the paint and then onto your paper. And that leaves me to the last supply, and that's paper. You're going to want paper to stamp your cardboard stamps on today. If you don't have paint, you don't have to make stamps today. You could just make unique cardboard sculptural shapes today, and I'm going to show you both. Okay, once you have all those supplies, you're ready to go. All right, so I have my cardboard tubes ready. I've been saving the paper towel tubes. I've also been saving the toilet paper rolls, but I've used those already this week for art fun. So I have my cardboard tube here, and I've taken off any residue from the paper towel that was left behind. And now I'm going to start to cut my tube up, and I'm just going to slice it, just little thin slices, just like that. Just going to be a little slice just like that. And I'm going to cut one tube. So I have a bunch of these to work with. This might be a little hard on the hands to cut, but push through it. The more you practice cutting something hard like this, the more you build up the muscles in your hands, and the stronger your hands will get, and the better you'll be at drawing and sculpting, because the stronger your hand muscles are, the better you are with your fine motor skills, like writing and drawing, painting. You can see as I cut these, I'm kind of squishing the toilet paper roll or paper towel roll, and that's fine because I could always pop it back open, just like that. Okay, so now I have all of these little pieces here, and this is what I'm going to use to create either my cardboard sculpture today or my stamp. Remember, if you don't have paint, you don't have to stamp today. So I'm going to show you both. There are a lot of different artists out there that use recycled materials to create their artwork. There's actually an artist who's exhibiting her work right now in our gallery. And she uses all recycled materials, recycled paper, and the packaging that goes around oranges or onions, and recycled fibers. Her name's Molly, and if you want to learn more about her, you could go to our website, gallerynorth.org, and see pictures of her sculptures and everything. But there's also some artists that use just these shapes to make sculptures or sort of 3D drawings and designs. And I'm going to show you that here. All right, so you can see from those examples how something as simple as a slice of paper towel or toilet paper roll could become a really unique work of art. You could turn trash into treasure. So save these and work with them. I've added a piece of paper here so that you can see these a little bit better, but if you didn't have paint, or if you just wanted to do this sculptural part, this is where you would glue it down. You would take these paper towel rolls, and you'd start to set them up the way you want your design to go. And you can bend them to make new shapes. And you can bend and curve certain sections. Like if I curve like this, I can sort of get a crescent shape and glue that down like a moon. Have fun playing with these shapes and seeing what you can put together to make here on your paper. I could even start making, ooh, this looks like bunny ears, right? I could make a rabbit, something like that. I could even start making a whole body, right? I would play around with these before you glue anything so that nothing gets stuck in a spot you don't want it to be. Oh yeah, that's like a bunny body. And then I could take, oh, I could cut this, right? I could take a scissor and I can cut this in half. I could pop it out a little and I can have a bunny arm here. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. Have fun making some things with the cardboard today. Play around with it. See what you can make. What sort of world you can invent. Oh yeah, looking good, bunny. I could fold this. And that could be the legs. Just like that. Or I can get real fancy schmancy. It'd be kind of cool too if like you glued these down and then took like a paintbrush after it was dry and you went inside like the shapes and you can color them or add designs. Like I could grab a marker and I could, after I'm done gluing, give my bunny, you know, face. Really have fun. And so this would be the sculptural part. And this is where you can have fun just making shapes and stuff and glue them right to your paper. If you were going to do the stamping with us, here's what you would do. Okay, so for cardboard tube stamping, you're going to do the same thing. You're going to cut up your tube and you're going to find some shapes that you can put together and you're going to glue them, but you're going to glue them together not on a piece of paper so that they become their own shape, that they are separate from the paper and kind of can be lifted and stamped into paint and then stamped onto your paper. So I've made a flower and I've just put a little dot of glue in between each of these cardboard shapes and stuck them together. You can use a stapler and staple your shapes together or tape them together. Liquid glue or hot glue will be fine. And I've also made a bunny. I've got spring on my mind, I guess. I really can't wait for the beautiful, beautiful weather. I've also got a tray here. This is an old top to like a serving tray that I had in my kitchen. And I took some red paint and I spread it out And I took some orange paint and I spread it out too with a paintbrush. If you don't have a paintbrush, you can use a piece of cardboard or a spoon or even your fingers, okay? And I spread it out so that I can take my cardboard stamp and I could put it in the color I want, and I could mush it around so that one side gets completely coated with paint, so that I can then take the shape, put it down on my paper, and give it a press, just like that. And I'm holding it down with one hand, and I'm kind of pressing all the way around, making sure that everything's stamped. And then I can lift it, and you'll see my shape is there. When I look at this, I can sort of see a bunny, but I can also see, if I put it this way, like a goldfish maybe, or a rocket. Maybe these are the flames coming out. You really can have so much fun creating any shapes that you want. If I was going to add any more details to this, I could take a paintbrush and give it a face, just like that. Okay, and I could create any cardboard shapes I want. Here, I'll show you the flower. Okay, I'm gonna press that right into my paint. I'm gonna give it a little wiggle so that the paint really gets onto the cardboard. This is gonna be a messy activity, but it's always good to get a little bit messy for the sake of your artwork. So no worries, it'll get all cleaned up. It's fun to get messy while you're being creative. So I made sure that there's red paint on all of the edges of my cardboard flower. And then I can put it down on my paper, and then I can give it a press, making sure that I hold it down with one hand, and then I go around making sure the cardboard has touched the paper all the way around, just like that, so that when I lift it, I have a flower. So cool, right? The bunny and the flower. I hope you had a really great time watching our cardboard tube sculpture / stamping lesson today. I can't wait to see the things that you create with your cardboard tubes. I mean, you can really go wild. You know, I've even seen people take their cardboard and cut the tube around the bottom, sort of like hair or fringe, slice, slice, slice all the way around. And when they've made it all the way around the tube, they spread out the bottom of the tube, sort of like that, like a lion's mane, and they've dipped that into their paint and then made a stamp with that, and it always comes out pretty cool. So have fun playing around with cardboard. Part of being a maker is creating something, seeing how it needs to change, trying it again, creating something new. We're always thinking how to improve and do something better. So have a good time today cutting up your cardboard and making something new. Don't forget to share with us the things that you've created. You could do it on this thread or on social media at our Facebook page, Gallery North, on Instagram at Gallery North LI, and you can also re-watch these videos on our website, gallerynorth.org, or on our YouTube channel called Gallery North. And if you're watching from our YouTube channel, don't forget to hit like and subscribe. And if you'd like to support Art Ventures at Home and Gallery North and all of the creative things that we love to provide for our community, you can do that on our website under the Art Ventures at Home tab. Until tomorrow's lesson, have a great day. Bye, guys.